Breaking the cycle, a father's redemption story. He was just a boy when the world taught him what cruelty looked like. Beaten until he bled, starved until the pain was louder than the hunger, abandoned until silence became his only companion. He learned early that love could vanish, that promises could break, and that a father's hands could hurt instead of heal. Every bruise told him one story: you're not worth staying for. But somewhere deep inside that broken little boy, a spark refused to die. A whisper that said, this pain will not define you. And he swore an oath, a vow not written on paper, but etched in his soul. My children will never know a father's betrayal. Years later, that boy became a man, a husband, a father. And although those memories never left, they became his reason to fight, to rise early, to pray harder, to love deeper. And every time his child reaches for him, he remembers what it felt like to reach for no one. Every time he tucks them in, he remembers the nights that he slept cold and afraid. Every time they call him Papa, he hears redemption echo in that single word. He broke the pattern by choosing presence over pain, by turning trauma into tenderness, and by letting faith guide what fear once controlled. Because being a father is not about perfection. It's about promise. It's about standing in the gap where others fall. It's about saying the cycle ends with me. He became the father he never had, not because he knew how, but because he refused to repeat the past. And when the darkness whispers, you'll become just like him, he yells back, no, I will become everything he wasn't. That's the power of faith. It doesn't erase the scars. It transforms them into testimony. He no longer runs from the past. He redeems it. One hug at a time, one prayer at a time, and one promise kept at a time. And now, when he looks into the eyes of his children, he sees what love can rebuild. He sees that the boy who once felt worthless has become a man of worth. To every father who comes from pain, you are not your past. You are not your wounds. You are the proof that God can rewrite any story. Judges 6:12, and the messenger of the Lord appeared to him and said, the Lord is with you, you mighty warrior. So keep standing, keep showing up, keep choosing love over legacy, because one day your children will say, my father wasn't perfect, but he was faithful. He was always there. He always loved me. He always kept me safe. My brothers, in those words, the chains finally break. Be the family warrior that God has called us to be. God bless.